The deadlift, in one of its many variations, is a staple event in just about every strongman competition. It tests your core and grip strength while working practically your whole body in one movement. Because grip strength is such a crucial component in strongman challenges, I'll be performing these with an axle bar. The thicker bar will tax your grip strength more than a traditional barbell. If you don't have an axle bar though, a regular bar will be okay. Brace the core, stay tight through your back, head in a neutral position, and explode up, keeping the bar as close to your shins as possible. Remember, the arms are just hooks along for the ride, so don't pull with your arms unless you want to tear a bicep. Once at the top, lower back down under control to the starting position. Exercise. This is an incredible strongman movement that requires coordination and explosive strength through your entire body. Start with a setup similar to a deadlift and ensure that the handles of the log are facing out away from you. Keep the handles pointed out and pull the log up your shins to your lap. Squat down, pulling the log tight into your abdomen. Then explode up through your heels while shrugging your upper back and roll the log up to your upper chest. From here, dip down and use your knees and leg drive to explosively force the log straight up overhead. If you don't have access to a strongman log like we have here, you can perform a clean and press with a Swiss bar to help mimic the grip of the log, or a regular barbell. Definitely talk to your gym owner about getting a log though, because these things are badass and help unleash a whole new level of strength. Pulling events are always a crowd favorite at strongman events. When you ask the average person what they think about strongman, one of the first images that come to mind is a guy pulling a big semi-truck. If your gym is like most gyms, there are no trucks indoors to be found and harnessed up to. Prowler sleds, which many gyms have, are a great alternative. These can be performed with a harness pulling behind you or facing the sled pulling it towards you with a rope. For this workout, I'll perform them facing the sled using a battle rope to pull the sled towards me. Wrap a battle rope around the sled handles and pull the sled towards you as explosively as possible. Aim to engage your lats, hamstrings, and glutes, keeping the pace and intensity up here. If you don't have a sled, you can simply perform heavy bent over barbell rows for 3 sets of 6 reps using 80% of your 1 rep max. The circus dumbbell is a clean and press where the dumbbell can be brought to your shoulders with 2 hands, then pressed or jerked overhead with 1 arm. To practice, you can simply perform this movement with 1 heavy dumbbell. Stand over top of the dumbbell, swing it back between your legs slightly, then clean the dumbbell up to your shoulders, squeezing hard to stabilize. From there, shove the front end of the dumbbell away from your face so that the dumbbell is sitting back on your shoulder and upper back like a waiter's tread. Lean your hips slightly out underneath the weight to help balance. Then drive through your heels, bend your knees, and press the weight directly over the midline of your body. Control back down to the shoulder and repeat, performing shoulder presses for the prescribed number of reps, then switch arms and repeat on the other side. Exercise. With these, you can either load up handles or grab a pair of dumbbells if you don't have farmer carry handles. Then you're going to walk for 3 lengths of 15 meters down and back. The best way to do this is on turf or some area of the gym floor that you know is measured distance so that you can keep track of how much distance you cover. For the weight of these, you should aim to carry about half of your body weight in each hand for the full time. Don't drop them. This is another one of the most common types of carry events at strongman competitions. Because no gyms other than strongman specific gyms have a giant yoke for you to practice with, you can simulate this by loading up a cambered bar across your back and walking with it. This will be the closest alternative to a real yoke. However, if you don't have a cambered bar, you can also just load up a regular barbell and go for a walk. This will challenge your dynamic core stability. Use a weight that is challenging but will allow you to compete 3 lengths of 15 meters down and back without dropping. For most, start close to 1 times your body weight loaded on the bar. Focus on speed and control and then gradually increase the weight as you build better core stabilization. And that's a wrap. This intense